So now finally we come to the Han Dynasty. That is important. Han Dynasty made Confucianism as a foundation of their political ideology. And then Sheni, that this is the garment. Chinese words for Sheni means deep garment. And then you some sort of have like an outer coat called Pao Fu. So Sheni and Pao Fu were established in Han Dynasty. And whenever Chinese people want to go back to the classic period, like their origins, what they are referring to is the period of Han Dynasty. Shang Dynasty is too far up. So whenever they wanted to say, well, I want to restore that values of the Han kingdom or Han Dynasty, they are referring to this period, and that is the equivalent to Roman Empire. And this is a very important period for the international trade of silk. Silk as a fabric already existed in Shang Dynasty. We have those archaeological evidence coming from 3000 BCE. But production was small, and it's available to only to imperial and aristocratic families. But if you come to Han Dynasty, that's the beginning of the Silk Road. So Chinese silk is introduced to all the way to Roman Empire, and you have some record mentioning the superb quality of Chinese silk as well as Chinese pottery. So we are going to study this work. So these are summaries, like what Confucian ideas means of the Han Dynasty. So that is very important. This is the fundamental ideology of Chinese people. They want to rule the country by education and law. But law is not punishment law. Law meaning some sort of rational system. And they wanted to create a country for the sake of people. So here they really emphasize the skills of amateur scholars. So they are learned men. They need knowledge. So how do you rule a good country? Not by the sword, by the knowledge. So Confucian literature and history important. You have to learn how to read and write. And then they were tested to come to the court. So they only selected extremely learned men to serve the country. And then, so they are the backbone, sort of administration. Then you have merchants, artisans, technicians, and craftsmen. These professional people are sort of between the middle. And then the largest group in the country are farmers. And you have slaves. In ancient kingdoms, you always have slaves. So this system established by Han Dynasty would not change so much. If you go to the later on, like a Song Dynasty or Ming Dynasty, they want to restore the social order based on this prerogative of the literati. So when we study clothing, of course, we study clothing of the imperial family most, but we often see these literati people in painting. And we don't know so much about farmers or domestic servants, like a simple jacket and pants type of ensemble.